All right, we're going to start off with the student of the month. So, Kristen, you taking off? All right.
Yep. Welcome. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to go ahead and start with Mr. McKnight, student of the month. His first student of the month is Hunter Dick. Hunter, if you don't mind coming up here, buddy. So I'm going to tell you all the great things that your teacher said about you because I heard that you were curious as to why he chose you. So now you're going to find out, all right? The sixth grade social studies student of the month is Hunter Dick. Hunter is being recognized. He asks thoughtful questions, participates actively in discussions, and shows genuine interest in exploring new ideas. Whether tackling a challenging assignment, or engaging with a new concept, he approaches every opportunity with enthusiasm and an open mind. In addition to his academic strengths, Hunter is always willing to help others. He offers support to classmates who need assistance, collaborates respectfully in group work, and demonstrates strong leadership through his actions. His willingness to lend a hand, combined with his kindness and curiosity, makes him a wonderful role model for his peers and a deserving student of the month. Congratulations, Hunter. And Mom, I'm going to give you a copy of this. Okay. Good job, buddy. Our next student of the month is Cheyenne Lash. Cheyenne, can you come on down? Okay, Mr. McKnight said some great things about you too. The eighth grade student of the month in social studies is Cheyenne Lash. Cheyenne's kindness shines in everything she does. She treats everyone around her with respect and compassion, creating a supportive and welcoming atmosphere in the classroom. Her genuine care for others makes her a joy to be around, an example to her peers. One of Cheyenne's greatest strengths is her willingness to help others. Whether a classmate needs clarification on an assignment or a friend could use some encouragement, she is always ready to step in with patience and understanding. Cheyenne's helpful nature strengthens the classroom community and inspires others to do the same. Along with her kindness and helpfulness, Cheyenne consistently brings a positive attitude and strong effort to everything she does. She approaches challenges with determination, participates fully in class activities, and never hesitates to give her best work. Cheyenne's dedication, positivity, and caring spirit makes her an outstanding choice for Student of the Month. Congratulations, Cheyenne. And is Cordelia here? Oh, Cordelia, come on up. I am going to present for Mrs. Burnett. She was unable to make it tonight also. That, honey. All right, now this is what Mrs. Burnett said about you. It is my pleasure to recognize a student who truly stands out from others, not just for what she accomplishes, but for who she is every single day. Cordelia is someone who leads by example in both big ways and small. She always has great behavior and comes to class ready to learn and excited to join in. Whether it's in class discussion, group work, or trying something new, she stays focused, positive, and encouraging to everyone around her. She completes her homework, puts forth her best effort in class, and shows responsibility every day. What truly makes her deserving of this award is the kindness she shows and the way she helps create a more caring classroom. She helps other students without being asked, includes everyone, and treats others with genuine respect. Cordelia makes our classroom better every day, and I'm proud of her hard work, leadership, and kindness. She truly deserves this honor. Okay, Mrs. Nash, could you come on down, please?
Good evening. Calliope Riggs is my choice for Student of the Month. I chose her because she is kind, quiet, very self motivated. Calliope is a diligent worker who consistently completes her tasks on time. She takes pride in doing her best. She gets along well with all of her classmates and is a great friend to others. Calliope enjoys spending time with her peers. She brings a calm, positive presence to our classroom and is known for keeping things peaceful by staying out of the drama. She prefers smile, laughter, and getting things done. We are also very lucky to have her father, Mr. Skylar Riggs, as our instructional assistant. He is a true asset to our classroom and is incredibly proud of the hard work and positive choices that Calliope shows every day. I am so proud of you, Calliope.
Thank you, Mrs. Nash. Okay, and last up, Miss McConnell. And we'll have Brooklyn Hart come up first. Brooklyn's here.
Okay, I'm recognizing two students for Student of the Month for junior high. Brooklyn's, I'm going to talk about first. Um, Brooklyn's enthusiasm for ag class is contagious. Actually, I'm really lucky with her class. We've had a lot of fun this semester with a lot of different projects, but I really appreciated her enthusiasm with our garden project. She built almost by herself, entirely by herself, one of our metal raised beds for our strawberry project. Checks on the chickens, makes sure everything is going okay, and gives me a report about that, and helps with a lot of the and helped with a lot of the plant projects in the greenhouse. And then also just her just staying on top of her classwork and just being a good classmate in our class. So congratulations. Thank you. Okay, Theo Hicks is our other junior high ag student of the month. Theo has a project going in our classroom. It's ag student of the month was not able to be with us tonight. Her name's Maya Stowell. She's new to Hamilton this year. She's been working really hard this semester in ag class. She's actually in 3 of my ag classes, so we get to work together a lot. She works really hard. She has a really great attitude and is very, very responsible and helps the other students. Something really cool that she's done, one of our students left and gifted us her rabbit project, and Maya has taken over taking care of that rabbit and has helped with a couple of other students that are, we have one student who's new to owning a rabbit, and she's helped kind of help that student along and learn about the project. So I wanted to recognize Maya Stoll tonight also.
And parents and students, we want to get pictures out in the hallway. You can go out and get your child's picture taken. You can come back in and join us for our board meeting, or you can go out the door and enjoy the rest of your night. So that's completely up to you. But thank you, students.
Pretty easy choice.
Thank you, students.
Are we ready to continue? I think the noise is kind of quieted down a little bit. It was a great group of kids, though. Wow, what a cool full house, huh? So fun to see that. So if we have patron participation, I guess it would only be Mr. Prokop, and you got nothing to say, do you? You want to stand up and take a bow for 2 wins in a row? You're on camera right now. No?
I'm good.
Okay. You had to change to the agenda.
It's up number 4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Number 4. So on the
Yeah,
agenda,
we just-
before the board approves the agenda tonight, we would like to make a change to our school calendar for the 25-26 school year. So I'd like to add that as letter H under new business.
7H, yeah.
7H.
Okay.
With that, the rest of the agenda is fine. Thank you.
We just need a motion for the agenda with the addition of 7H, please.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda with the addition of 7H.
Second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, there is no patron participation tonight, so we'll move right into the consent agenda. A, the claims docket is included in your board packet for your review. The approval of the minutes from the November 17th meeting. The personnel report, item C, includes a new hire, Ava Sprague, as custodian, and the resignation of Dakota Fuller as custodian, and Brittany Heffron as an elementary instructional assistant. Trouble talking tonight. Receipt of funds. The Order of the Eastern Star gave $750 to our library. That was the first time that they've ever done that. They've normally just given it to the DeKalb County schools, but they realized that some of our students live in DeKalb, and so we're very thankful for that donation. And in addition to that, Steve and Lisa Cushing gave $500 for students who have negative student balances in their school lunch accounts, and we definitely appreciate that donation as well. So with that being said, I would ask the board to approve items A through D.
I'll make a motion to approve items A through D.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, going on to new business, 7A, schedule, this is our last board meeting for the year, so we need to schedule our 2026 board meetings. Included in your packet was a schedule of meetings. They fall pretty much on the third Monday of the month, except for January, because the law states that we have to reorganize our board before that third board meeting. So our next board meeting is on Monday, January 12th, and that will start at 5:30. So you've had a chance to review those dates in your board packet. I think the other change would be in April. We avoid spring break, and it's on the 20th. So with that being said, I would recommend your approval of the 2026 school board meeting dates.
I'll make a motion to approve the schedule for the 2026 board meeting dates.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor? Opposed?
Okay, now we're going to go into a list of transfers that we need to do for the end of the year. And Brittany, do you want to take item B, or would you like for me?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Item B is year-end processing of payroll and claims. Just lets us finish up everything we need to do before the end of the calendar year.
So we recommend board approval of transferring the end, or allowing the end of the year payroll and cash transfers, to be done.
I'll make a motion to approve the year-end payroll and claims and cash transfer funds.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I'm glad I'm not the only
Yeah.
one having
I
trouble
heard you
tonight.
say it.
Yeah.
You say it.
Item C, it is customary among Indiana school districts around the state, because of funding shortages, that we have the ability to transfer up to $400,000 from our education fund to operations fund if necessary. So this resolution that's included in your board packet allows us to transfer that money for 2026. And I will read just a sampling of it. It says, whereas the Board of School Trustees is the governing body of the Hamilton Community School Corp., Hamilton, Indiana, whereas HB 1009 requires the governing board of each school corporation to establish an education fund for the payment of expenses allocated to the student instruction and learning under IC 20-42.5, and whereas therefore be it resolved that the school board of trustees authorizes the business manager of HCS to transfer up to $400,000. So that's the resolution, and I would ask for your approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution for transfer of funds for education fund and operation fund to operation fund.
I second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, Brittany, you want to take D, or would you like me to do it?
Nope, I can do it.
Okay.
Each year, at the end of the school year, we are allowed to transfer up to 10% of our education and operations to our rainy day fund. We've not done that the past few years. I don't know that we will get to transfer the total amounts that were listed in your board packet, but we'd like to transfer some of that. It'll just depend on how our year-end appropriations end up. So we would request permission to make those transfers as possible.
So the resolution reads up to 10%, and the total amount that we could transfer is $274,842.70. And this would go from the education fund to the rainy day for us to use as necessary in the future for any shortfalls that we might have in our budget.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution to transfer funds to rainy day fund.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And then there's another resolution to do the same thing, only we're going to transfer money from the operations fund to rainy day. And this is also regulated by the state statute of 10%. And this means that we would ask your permission to transfer up to $201,139.80 to the rainy day fund. And that is because both the education and the operations fund right now is sitting with pretty good cash amounts. So it's a good time when you have it to transfer it to the rainy day so you can use it in the future when necessary.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution for transfer of the operation fund to rainy day fund.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So just to be clear on this for the minutes, we actually voted twice on 7D.
That's correct.
Two separate. Yeah,
Two
could have been one entity the way it's written in here, but we did it as two entities. Okay.
Because there's two
Just make
different
sure.
amounts, and I think
Yeah,
it's
okay.
important for the public to understand that we did two separate amounts to be transferred. So it's correct on the agenda, but I just wanted to clarify that. Item E is the approval of a weight room, and we have Mr. Prokop, our athletic director, here, and we've talked a little bit about this. We had a student come to the board 3 years ago, I think, and talk about the need for improving our weight room, and I think we hopefully are ready to proceed with that. So, Mr. Prokop.
Yeah, so I will pass these and let you guys kind of pass these down. Some photos of what the new weight room would look like. But essentially, it is the same space we have now, but we would be moving on from all the equipment that's currently in there, which, according to
They're all different.
Brad Hennessy, was the weights he used when he went here a long, long time ago. And so it's moving on from those and getting three what they
Sorry,
call
I'm
half racks.
really
They're all
small.
they're all different photos. They're all just different angles of it, so you guys can
Oh.
take a look. But it's three half racks, which essentially has the squatting side on one of them, and then on the other side is the bench press side. So each one would have that option. So essentially, you could have three people squatting three groups working on the bench press. And so that would be, right now, I think we have 4 racks total. So this would basically give us 6 racks of updated equipment that looks like it is from 2025 instead of 1975. We would also be adding a leg press, which we currently do not have. Leg press, which we currently don't have. We would be adding a new treadmill, a new bike as well. And then the nice thing about all this, new dumbbells for everything, all of it has storage built in. And so that means we would clear up so much floor space. If you go in our weight room now, we don't have really much storage. So all that would be stored inside those racks, which would clean up the floor. It gives us more space. And then the biggest thing, if you've ever been in our weight room, the floor currently that we have is basically a cement, and we have this green fake turf type floor. And this new floor that would be coming in is about 10 millimeters, and it's the cushion. It's weighted to handle dropped weights. It has the platforms built in, and that would be the whole entire gym or our weight room space. So this would be a huge upgrade to our weight room. And for me, the biggest thing is our kids have mentioned it, but also this past summer, we went from 15 kids the previous year to 45 kids coming to our summer in weights. So the kids showed that they want this. And then you throw in a new weight room, and all of a sudden you're going to have more kids coming out that want to be a part of it. This is good for our 2 weight room classes that we offer with Coach McKnight as well. And so it's just, everything's updated. It looks amazing. The photos, I'm really excited. Cherubusco just did it with this company, and Carroll just did it with this company, and their gyms look great. Their weight rooms do. And so I'm hoping that you guys understand the importance, if we can get a brand new weight room, what that could do for our athletics program that is already slowly changing in the right direction with some other big plans that we have. So hopefully with your guys' approval, we can keep moving forward with this. Turnaround's really quick. So if we can get going on this, I am excited because I have a date in mind when this can open up. And so hopefully you guys see the importance of that. Any questions that you guys have?
Is there ability to add more cardio equipment to that, more treadmills, more
Yes.
ellipticals and
Yep.
things that
Yeah, so right now we have if you've been in there, the treadmill, the elliptical, the bikes, they're all very old and they don't get used as much as we'd like them to. I think with new equipment in there, it will get used. And because of the way it's built, there is more space that's going to be there. So we can always add on, and working with this guy over there, we can definitely add on a new bike, a new treadmill. I think we do have an elliptical coming already that's been donated to our school. That's coming, I think, tomorrow actually. And so that is going to be added in there as well.
is it something that they have to plan for different electrical things and or
No,
what?
we have everything should be good to go on that. And so we don't have to worry about those concerns. And so just the double racks, or what they call it, is going to create so much extra space in that gym. The guy's like, because I thought we had a small weight room. He came in, he's like, no, you guys got plenty of room to do this. You're going to have more room to be able to add other things as well. So, and the storage helps with that.
Is there a like radio or sound system or something in there where they can?
He currently there is a current sound system in there. And right now
Good.
it can play. We had it going this summer. It can play.
Awesome.
Any other questions?
I just want to point out the cost because we could have people listening
Yep.
in. I want to make sure that we're transparent on this. For the new weight room equipment, the estimate is 77. Excuse me. The estimate is 77,800 for the weight equipment, and then the flooring to go with it is an additional 32,500. Thank you. And we did plan for this out of our capital projects. Brittany's shaking her head, but Brittany, if you want to comment on that we did plan.
Yes, this was in our 2026 budget that we proposed back in September as part of the capital projects plan.
You know, we know it's a lot of money, but we also know that our students deserve more than what we have right now. And I think it will improve not only our athletic program, but also our PE programs for their weightlifting classes as well. And it will be a tremendous improvement for our kids when they go in that room from what we have now for what they will have in the future. And we hope to have this project completed by spring break, I believe, is the goal. So our students this year will get the benefit of using it if the board approves this.
I just add on that. Oh, sorry. I have a student athlete leadership club that meets on club day, and we just did a survey and we asked them about the weight room. And one of the biggest things they said, they're like, we just wish it was newer. That was when we were talking about it. We have 4 kids from each grade that are our athletes, and that was one of the biggest things is like our weight room's kind of just older. And so if you ever go in there and see it before, hopefully before we take it away, this upgrade will be tremendous. The kids will be pumped. Now, no one knows about it yet, but I am excited if you guys approve this to be able to explain that to them.
Will it be available for staff members?
Yeah, currently right now we allow our staff members to, but yeah, absolutely. And so
We would also consider even opening it up to the community of our parents and former athletes if they'd want to come in. We don't know exactly how that would look, but there would obviously be a fee for that. But we know that there aren't a lot of weightlifting facilities real close to us, so that would be a possibility in the future as well.
Does this company, the Straight Out company, do they have like a warranty and service the equipment and stuff or is I guess the new equipment
I would have to check on the warranty. I'm sure there is a warranty on that because, like I said, they've done the Cherubusco one and they did the Carroll one, but I can check on that and get you a definite answer. But yeah, I would assume there would be. And like I said, he's come out here twice now and met with us, and he did all the measurements, all the layout and everything. We've kind of tinkered with it, but this is the one we feel happy with and excited about.
I'll make a motion to approve the weight room remodel quote.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All is in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
And I thank the board. I really appreciate that. I know Mr. Prokop does as well, so, and our students will as well. So, okay, the next item is item F, and that's the approval of the smart interactive flat panels that we have demoed with our teachers in our classrooms. We've had several teachers try these out, and they will use these for instructional purposes. They are interactive. The teachers can load their lesson plans on the device. They can then project that. These are 72-inch projection panels. They can be seen anywhere in the classroom. We've tried that out. Some teachers want them on carts, and others want them mounted to the front of their classrooms, and we are honoring whatever that particular teacher would like to have in the classroom. And so there was a higher priced group, but we felt that for what we needed and for what we were going to use it for, that the quote for $65,000 and change, $61,675 would satisfy that, would buy 77 smart interactive panels, as well as the carts and the mounts and the things that need to go with this. So we have 2 of them right now mounted in the daycare classrooms, and they are using these daily, and the teachers in the daycare really like them as well. So I'd like to see if we could get these approved for tonight so we can get them ordered, and maybe after Christmas start installing some of these in the classrooms.
This is also in the budget, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I know we talked about these a couple of months ago and then
Yeah.
kind of tabled them for a bit.
Yes.
Good.
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of the smart interactive flat panels.
I second the motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. All is in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, and then we go to item G, and that's the second reading of the Neola policies that we read at the last meeting and discussed. So if the board has any additional comments, I will answer your questions at this time. And if not, I stand ready to approve the Neola policies for July 2025.
Anybody feel like making Bill read them all again?
I have them right here. If you'd like to take them home and
He's taking a sleep. I'll make a motion to approve the Neola policy updates from July of 2025.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And then we get to our new item. Yeah, there we go. And then we get to the new item, item H. And so with the recent number of delays and e-learning days, we've used up our 3 e-learning days. We've also added 2 makeup days to the end of the year. And it was suggested to me to see whether or not we wanted to cancel our January 5th in-service day and instead use that as a school makeup day. And so I went and I emailed out the entire staff and I asked for feedback with that. And I can tell you that the results were 33 staff members said yes, they want to have January 5th as a regular school day. There were 6 no's and there were 5 didn't care either way. So the vote was 33 in favor, 6 no, 5 don't care. And we have talked about this. I talked with the Teachers Association, and they are going to abide by the vote. They felt that it was a valid process, and so we would need to get the word out to parents after the board would approve this, that our school calendar for January 5th would change the date from an in-service day for teachers to a student attendance day. That means that we have 1 less makeup day at the end of the year. So that would put us back to 1 makeup day. I did contact the state to see if they would give us a couple additional e-learning days like they did last year. And they said not at this time. It's a little early for that. So I will reapproach them if we have more snow days in January and February and March and see if we can get a couple more e-learning days. But I would strongly recommend that we use this as a snow makeup day, and we'll get the word out to parents. Questions? So I just need a motion.
I'll make a motion to change the January 5th in-service day to a student day.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
All right, superintendent's report. Item 8, I don't have a lot for tonight. This is our last board meeting, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to the board. Also, a reminder that our January board meeting will require us to reorganize as a board. That means we will be choosing either to keep the same officers or choosing new officers on the board. So make sure that by the January meeting, you have an idea of who you'd like to have as your officers again for the 2026 school year. Just a reminder that after this board meeting concludes, there is an exec session called by Mr. Lucas, our chairman, to discuss an item on that agenda. And I believe that's all I had. Yeah, I'll give you an update on the daycare. We have now almost, December concludes 1 year since we opened up the daycare. And I will tell you that it's one of the best things that we have done. And I really appreciate the community and the donations we have received. And the bathrooms are now in, and our staff running that is doing quite well. And to see those kids out and about in their carts going from place to place in our hallways is really cool. It's really helped. We have some students going down there for early childhood. They can be in that classrooms, helping those kids out. Cassie Peckart, the director, has just done a tremendous job. We don't get involved too much unless we have a couple unruly first 1-year-olds, I should say, but that doesn't happen very often. Kristen, you want to piggyback on my comments?
I agree with Dr. Reichart. It reminds me of, that child you never knew you needed, and you were nervous and scared. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. That's how I felt a year ago. I thought, oh my gosh, how are we going to do this? But the staff in there is so phenomenal. The families are very supportive, and they just bring so much joy and happiness to the school. It's just a added bonus here for our school and our community. It seems like they've always been there, and I don't feel like we'd be the same without them. So We appreciate them all very much, especially the staff for being so easy to work with, and the parents and families. They're just a blast to have around.
And I would just comment that the staff has told Kristen and I many, many times how happy they are to be employees of our school. They received the $500 Christmas bonus that we gave to all of our employees. They love having the meals, and the parents like the fact that they can have hot meals if they'd like to. And it has just been a really good success financially. It's not costing us a dime to have them here. It's been self-supporting, and we are in the black with the program. And even though we close that every other Friday, the parents seem to have adapted to that, and we appreciate the town allowing us to take those kids over to the town hall for their afternoon naps and then for parents to pick them up. So it has been a tremendous opportunity that a year ago, when we were all up in the air as to what we're going to do here in Hamilton, it's worked out very well, and we have 40 in the program right now with 2 classrooms. And I'll point out parents are very happy as well that drop their children off.
Is it for you, Bill? Moving on to down the road down here.
Yeah, the only thing I wanted to add was a thank you to Mrs. Friend, because you spent countless time, days, hours putting together the Santa shop with Mrs. Moffler. She takes the lead on the Santa shop
And you
each
haven't
year.
looked at the library to know how far we have to go.
I haven't peeked in there yet, but I do know the countless hours you've put in. So I really do appreciate that, and all Mary's help and Mrs. Moffler. She spends all year planning for this and looking for those good sales. And she wants to make this a fun and exciting experience for the kids. And this is one of the highlights of this time of the year for them. So that's a lot of fun. And I wanted to remind everyone to come on out to the Christmas program Wednesday night at 6:00. Miss Cool has been planning this program for several months now, and the students are all ready with their songs to perform in front of their parents, and we're excited to see them. And that's all we have from the admin report.
And there's a meal ahead of that, correct?
I wanted to say one more thing in addition to what Kristen said. So Wednesday night, as she says, the Christmas program starts at 6:00, I believe. On Thursday night, we've talked about this a couple times too. The Junior National Honor Society that has its inaugural year and our inaugural inductees. That's going to be this Thursday evening. So it's going to be actually in here. We're going to set it up for that to occur for the 7th and 8th grade Junior National Honor Society induction ceremony. So if you guys could make it, we'd love to have you. 6:00.
Kristen, did you want to recap the parent who contacted you and wanted to maybe come to our board meeting, but she isn't here? You want to say anything about that to the board?
She would like to come and wasn't able to make it. So if we could hold off, and hopefully she'd be able to make it next month.
Okay.
She had a lot of kind words and positivity that she wanted to share with our school board, and how she appreciates all of you I'll let her, I don't want to speak for her. So
Okay. Thank you.
hopefully next month.
Brittany?
I got home Friday afternoon and had an email from the DLGF. They approved our budget, so they gave us our budget order. Our rate this year is 70.7137. Next year it will be 0.7592. So it is going up roughly 5 cents, 4 cents. That difference is us taking the full 44-cent referendum rate. We did that kind of not knowing how that Senate Bill 1 was going to affect us. So that'll kind of help offset some of those downfalls we're going to have from that.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, good work on that. Last
Thank you.
but not least, or last but least, I don't know which way you
Something
want me
like
to say
that.
that, David.
Couple things wanted to mention just athletic wise. First off, thank you guys very much for the weight room situation. This is going to make a huge difference. We are seeing a lot of great progress when it comes to athletics. A lot of that might not be showcased to everybody in the terms of wins and losses at the high school level, but we are starting with these youth programs, and it is a huge difference. We have 4 teams playing over in the MAC gym right now that we've never done before. I had 2 different high school coaches reach out to me today about getting some of our basketball teams in their leagues because they've heard of the success that we're having over in the MAC league. And this is DeKalb and Garrett that have reached out to me saying, hey, can you bring your Hamilton teams over here? And so that's a huge deal because us compared to the size of DeKalb and Garrett is very different. And so for them to reach out and say, hey, we see what you're doing. Come on over. We want you to be a part of our league is awesome. Our winter sports are fully underway. Boys basketball wraps up this week for 7th and 8th. 5-6 wrapped up, but we just threw them in another league over in the MAC league. And then they're going to go probably play in a couple other tournaments. Girls sports for junior high starts here when we get back from Christmas break. Basketball boys got their first win on the weekend this past Saturday. And so things are going very well athletically. There's definitely been a change, and it's a process. I also wanted to mention, this is not really athletic. I guess it's athletic, right? Keith has been absolutely amazing dealing with changes in who his partner is at night, and he's been setting everything up. He's had to pick up a little bit of my slack, I would say, because of the coaching change, and he's been able to help set the gym up, do whatever we are asking of him, and it's been awesome. Right now he's flipping it for the Christmas program as we speak, and he's been awesome. And so I'm very thankful for him because he helps out in every way possible. Say it, Alex.
I just received an email from Scott Ailes that says we were notified this evening that Xavier Schieber and Abbott Lingo were voted to the all tournament team for Saturday's Oak Farm Holiday Tournament, boys basketball.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
They both competed in the 3-point contest. They ended up making it to the championship, and then they were voted for all tournament team. And the last thing I'll mention, girls basketball program got a big win last week against St. Thomas, and then this just before this meeting got their second win of the season. That is the first time they've won 2 games back-to-back since 2017. And so that's a huge, huge accomplishment. We got a tournament over winter break, and so the energy that they're playing with, the excitement that they're playing with together, it's been fun. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of that.
One more. Can you say anything about Bella? We got a little advertisement today on Bella as well.
Yes. So Bella was just named. It'll be coming out tomorrow. She'll be the Steuben County Athlete of the Week after her performance last week, scoring 11 points in a 10-minute time. So she kind of sparked that win and got us out to a 17-point halftime lead. And so they reached out to me at 7 this morning and said Bella for County Player of the Week, which was exciting. So
Unfortunately, there's a downside to that.
13th point. But with that being said, bittersweet moment. With that being said, she was a great assistant coach, talking to players in the locker room at halftime today. Between her and Carly Nestor, both having to play assistant coaching roles this year, it's been cool to see them just in that short time kind of grow up. We also, I sent this out, but we were there's a Fort Wayne media website that kind of gave us a shout out as well for getting that first win. So just all positives. Everything's going in the right direction. Just going to take some time.
So despite the coach, we're still winning.
Very, very true.
I said
I'm only kidding. If it wouldn't have been for Mr. Prokop stepping up and coaching the girls here during the season, why, he's done a great job, and the girls have adapted to his coaching style, and we're seeing positive results. So thank you, Mr. Prokop.
anything from the board? I'd like to thank everybody here at this table for continually agreeing to move meetings around so I can either coach or watch my daughter play, because it just seems like even reschedules keep coming up where gonna move and move things around. I do appreciate the flexibility, you guys, so I don't have to miss her stuff.
Who's the
so.
AD scheduling all this?
What?
I don't know who the AD is that schedules all this.
I think you're trying to schedule it to get me out of the gym, and it's just not working. So,
I'm just the girls basketball coach.
anybody else? Anything? All right. With that, we just need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second that.
Motion's made second in favor. Aye. Opposed? Nobody. All right.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.